Konnichiwa, my name is Secure, and you're watching PokeCast. Welcome to episode 11 of Collection Hunt Pickups. And it's a small one this time, since that's how they've been, but I got some really good ones that I was excited to find, and one I've been waiting for, and then one of necessity just because of things. Well, first of all, let's talk about the one I'm talking about, like, I kind of had to. Recently, I've been playing a ton of PC gaming again. And so that means I moved my gaming mouse into my room with my laptop just because that's the mouse I like to use. I have, of course, the Cataclysm mouse from WoW, and since I took it away, that means my Mac didn't have a mouse anymore. So I had to go and I found this little guy over at GoodWill for like $3 or so, and it has the buttons it needs for its gaming mouse. The only thing I don't like about it is that it is small. I like it when you have those big, thick mouse that your hand just falls asleep on. But of course, I can't spend $80 for another mouse. Not right now, no way. Eventually, I am going to pick up the Razer mouse that has all the buttons on the side. That way, I can program it with Razer's program. It'll work perfectly. But unfortunately, I have to save up for that. Next, of course, is something I've been waiting for, and which I'm going to go watch after definitely making this video, because I've been waiting for it, and that, of course, is Batman: Assault on Arkham. This one is... oh, I've been waiting for this one. It's very unusual for them to actually use groups like the Suicide Squad. So I'm very excited to see that they've decided, hey, enough with just focusing on Batman. You know, we need to focus on some of the groups that he's had to go up against, and we have to bring Cadmus back. And, well, why not bring out one of the teams that, well, literally, if they disobeyed orders, because, they are villains, they'd blow their heads off with a bomb implanted in their brain. Can't wait to watch. This is going to be amazing. I've been waiting for this one to come out, and so I'm very excited. Now, as I was at GoodWill, without doubt, I had to check to see if there's any good deals on video games. They had some really nice ones out there, especially they had Sims 2 and Sims 1 there, but not really collecting those ones. And I had to watch my money because I only had like $20. So it's like, okay, went over to the board games. Of course, that's where I'm going to go. And I found some nice ones. So the first one I found was Monopoly. This is the Cars edition. This is basically Monopoly Junior with Cars 2 theme. Very unique. From first glance, to make sure, this is 100% complete, the game. The dice is actually where you use... the main character, McClane, or whatever his name is. I have not watched any of these movies, so bear with me. If you hate me for it, there's comments for that. But anyway, use him to roll him around, and he's actually the die. It's up to 4 players. The thing that's very unique about this Monopoly Junior is, though, it only allows $1, or, whatever their money is called in this game, Monopoly money of notes of 1, which is very bizarre. But it is a junior, but the design is really cool. I like how they did everything here, and plus, can't complain at all about it's only $2. Next, I saw this, was thinking, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. This is Trivial Pursuit TV Edition Master Game, and here it is. And this is actually from... let's see, this was released 1991, and it's a full game, have all the pieces. This game has literally not even been used. It was bought just for the cards, and they opened up only one card deck to use with their main edition, so everything's brand new in here, and it's what I like, trivia, and it's about things from the 1980s, the 1960s, and everything basically. I mean, it has everything that you need in here. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's things all the way back to the 50s as well in here. But this is really cool. I'm happy to have it. Another Trivial Pursuit, because I keep my eyes open for these ones. Just because it's the ultimate trivia game. They're fun to have. Next is what I saw, and I'm just like, really? They actually got their own board game? You get, for people who don't get it, it is back in the day before we had video games. Yes, we had the Atari, we had the Nintendo, we had various other systems, Coleco, Intellivision, all those. And yes, some of the games were made based off of TV shows and movies. But what sold even better? Board games. Because back then, more people were into board games than they were into video games. So, I have a game right here that is basically brand new. It's complete, it has everything it needs, and it's barely even been used. That is All My Children, the board game. I have never watched this because it's a soap opera. I know of it because, well, you are forced to watch this if you turn the TV on during certain times of the day back then. And one of this is still running now, I don't know. Anyway, here's the board game. Now you can have all the affairs and love triangles and whatever else you want playing the actual board game of the soap opera. I couldn't pass this up because it's just like, well, this being an early 90s game or 80s game, let's see, do I actually have a date? 1985. Okay, so it's going to be cleaner than what they could make today. It's just one of those games where it's like, what? They actually got a board game? So I had to pick it up. It's just one of those that you had to. And then last is one, it's not complete, but this is the weird thing. It's a trivia game, have all the cards. The board is in pieces, it's falling apart. That happens. I only have 2 of the 6 pieces. I am missing the little strips that you put your cards in to show what you've gotten correctly and where you're at. And I'm missing the die. Big deal. I'm missing the easiest things to replace. I mean, if I really needed pieces, I got tons of board games I can grab a piece from. Or just do what my grandma used to do. She had a cup full of different sizes of buttons, and we had a cup full of dice. That's what we would do whenever we lost a piece. We just improvise. And I hate picking this one up and showing you sideways because the inside of it is horrible how they stack everything. It took me 5 minutes to organize cards. The minute I show you the cover of this, I mean, just listen, you'll probably hear this honk. Let me work that. So this is Trivia Adventure, a fun and fantastic quiz game for kids. Okay, I didn't hear that. Whew. That makes me feel better. Basically, it's a trivia game, and it what was this? What does it say? Okay, in cooperation with IQ 2000 System. I have no idea what that thing is. I have to look it up now. Anyways, you have general knowledge questions, and man, they're doozies. Like, there's actually one in there I was reading just real quick. It's all, Mom makes 18 cookies, and Timmy eats 6 of them. How many is left? I'm just like, what? That's in a trivia game? Yeah, this is made for kids to help them get smarter. But then, of course, it gets a little silly. The whole board is actually the solar system, and they only use 6 planets, I think it is. Yeah, 6 planets, including Pluto, back when Pluto was a planet. Poor Pluto. And each planet is a different type of questions. And when you, I guess when you get enough questions right, is when you actually get the passport to pass the planet. And of course, each one is just a different category. And they're not about the planets. So it's kind of weird that they went that way, but it works. But let me just open it up and pull one out because there's one of them. I kind of have to show this to you guys because I thought it was funny as heck. Wow. 2,000 questions. Not bad. Oh, it's still intact. It's not ruined. Okay, now I'm going to read off each of the different planets and say what it is. Basically, first of all, you have general knowledge questions. Which are these? And I mean, these questions are literally just what it is. You know, like, what is the opposite of before? After, you know, things like that. Okay, so general knowledge questions. These right here are your IQ cards. Without these, you can't get past planets. All right. So, starting with the first planet, we have Mars, which is storybooks and fairy tales. So, questions like, what food of the three bears did Goldilocks eat? The porcupines. Then they ate her. Next is Jupiter. This is actually in the order of how they are on the board. Heroes and villains. Who is Superman's girlfriend? See, that's a trick question. If they had not put Superman, then we'd have to actually guess the other girl. And if they said Superman, we know who it is. Which was explained because she was never Clark Kent's girlfriend until later, but Clark Kent had a girlfriend before. Saturn, cartoons and TV. In the cartoon series Hercules, who says suffering psychic? Utah. Then, of course, we go to the one that's just absolutely hilarious. Uranus. Language arts. I don't know if they were doing that to be funny, on purpose, or what, but I'm thinking language arts under the Uranus. Okay. Oh, really? That would be bad, especially something like bad spell. Spell? Pear! Yes, that's actually what they'll be like, okay, pear, okay. I'll do it in Portuguese. P-E with accent. R and A. But that's right there, that's the thing that made me kind of laugh, is I'm just saying, Uranus, language arts. Next would be next tune, which happens to be animals. What does a caliper change into? Well, that's easy, a butterfly. I have a video just about this game. Then finally, Pluto. And this is why I would lose the game. Games and sports. Okay. How long is a game of football? It says it's 60 minutes. It don't sure don't feel like 60 minutes when you're watching on TV. It seems like it's 3 hours. Things like that would really confuse me. So, that's what makes this game really nice. And the whole point is, you have to get to Quasar, the invisible planets. But yeah, that's right there is my little pickup. And I think I actually did really good. 2 games I'm really excited about, which of course the trivia ones. One of them I'm just intrigued about, which of course is the Monopoly, and the other one I just picked up because I haven't heard anything about that series for a very long time. So I thought it'd be fun. And shockingly, only 1 game this time is incomplete. 2 of them are just brand new to where everything is literally wrapped up except for 1 card deck in Trivial Pursuit, and then the Monopoly one has been used, but it's all there, which is surprising with it being a Monopoly Junior for kids. So that's not too bad. Excellent movie, full new games. What can I say? I'm really excited. And now I have another mouse for my Mac, for that way I have my mouse on both computers that I can use. So yeah, I'm really excited for all this. I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to sit down and maybe get some games going with some friends. That'd be fun. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is T Sakura saying ciao and sayonara.